that was in 1969. Not that we're talking ages at all, but it was at the height. When she said the Hayden Asbury corner, I mean, we were in San Francisco. The Hare Krishnas were surrounding us, dancing around us. I don't know if Tim Morley or Brian still signed on Zoom, but Brian, at age, I don't even know how old he was, he would not put a sweatshirt on. It's like 46 degrees in that San Francisco area, and he's walking around just freezing, but he would not put and of course, he took after Aunt Joe. He was the Italian guy, so he's walking around, no shirt on through San Francisco. But we literally, I was 9 years old. Please go back in your memory and think, how would you have liked to be in a Buick Skylark with 6 people for 8 days, 2 teenagers, not only fighting over who got to drive 95 miles an hour through Kansas, and trying to tell, we got Aunt Mary and we got my mother, telling him, one, you can't drive, we're going the wrong direction, where are we supposed to go next? This was an item of one of my nightmares as a child. But we made it to every hot spot. I mean, I saw the play Oklahoma in an outside theater in Oklahoma City. I saw drag races on the Salt Flats in Salt Lake City. I mean, some of the stuff I saw, the Indian girl at the Grand Canyon still when they would bring the horses through there. I mean, some of those memories were just amazing. And, of course, Uncle Tim he was at an Air Force base in Sacramento. Wonderful hospitality, a beautiful home. We always had a wonderful time when we went out there. And then we'd drive the coast, come back the southern route. Second trip, though, and I wasn't much older. One less person in the car, but Kathy Lutzik went with us, and we did the Smoky Mountains. But this was not as exciting. We would stop in very small kind of, I'm going to say, podunk towns in Tennessee till we finally get to Gatlinburg. But kind of the same thing, all 5 of us in one hotel room. This was like a mentality that was set up through the years. And then Rex, I'm going to pick on you guys next. I got to go to Ireland. One of my claims to fame as a kid, believe it or not, I won a Catholic school raffle. And my parents used the money for us to go on a European trip. Wasn't quite fair to me, but we all went. But Chris got to go with us. Absolutely wonderful. Weeks in a thatch roof cottage. We rented a car, drove to all kind of different places. Without a microphone, I'll tell you guys later some of the stuff me and Chris did, because we really had a good time. One of the biggest pluses was my dad, who was quite a character. Somehow, at the 5 pubs in this tiny little town, he convinced them that he was a professional golfer. At some of them, he was Jack Nicklaus. So there was all kind of guys lined up at the door. We got to go all over the place. They showed us everything. We went horseback riding. But Dad got to go golfing every day. It was really amazing, just from a few little things that happened. But those were like big family trips. That car was a compact car, and there was my mother, Aunt Mary, my dad, and me and Chris. Again, not a pleasant ride, but at least we were flying over the Atlantic. So those are the family trips. After other people, I might come up and get a few other things. Wait, I do have a request. Put me in the Waterford book, and I'll do without the washcloth.